Hey Nicolas, welcome to faytech. We are this time starting in our clean room, and really thank you very much for coming again. I think it's now the fourth time since 2013 you visited our company, and from there we developed a lot. And so you have we allow you first time to come into our clean room, and we have
this is a very special clean room.
We really are world market leader in meantime in large formats optical bonding. So this is basically the secret and the heart of our company, and we will I will explain you more about it. I think I can talk a little bit about my experience in China. I mean, I'm now 10 years in China, so I hope for all your viewers we can have something like a half an hour, 40 minutes interesting roundwork. What you see here is, and we invested the last year over $1 million into this area, our clean room. You now walk into a class 100 room where we have no more dust particles, and we do here a touch panel bonding for a large Chinese point of sale company. And what we do is that we fill up the gap between the touch panel and the panel by a see-through liquid glue, and with that the quality of the picture is highly and big improved. And I have to say that's for sure crazy. When you came first time 2013, overall we had 70 people. Now up to 70 people are just in this room where we do three things. We do the optical bonding. We used 100 tons of glue this year to fill up the gap between the touch panel and panel. I show you later the products. And this is all happening here. And so we do here module bonding. So we need first sealing the display. And then what you said with our machines, we have a complete filling up the air gap. Here you see now behind this is a temperature room. We can have also a look in. Yeah. Nicolas looks everywhere always. Yeah. Huh? So let's go shortly in here. So I can tell you the process. So what happens is the goods start there. We check them, prepare them. Then glue is dispensed. Here the cover glass and panel is bonded, and then we have at the end the so-called aging, where the glue dries up. It's a silicon AB glue. When this is finished, we go over to the room for packaging and checking one more time.
What is this? This is a big piece of glass?
No, these are the tables, and okay, I can explain you in details. So for large formats, when you have, we do a so-called wet process, and so glue runs over, and it's taking here off, that there is no mess up on the floor. And that's one of small things we took care in our process. Right now we just produce, I mean, okay, you see it for Hisense. I think this year we produced already for them 20,000 touch panels and optical bondings. And for sure the special thing is,
what is this machine over there?
Well, right, what you see here, this is our invention. With this machine we can optically bond up to 100 inches, and they are now making tests and preparation.
You invented this?
Today we just have small bondings. We are the only company from 2017 on which invented a process to optically bond large formats touch panels to panels. So what does it do by going back and forward there? And what we do is that we put a glue on it. I can explain you shortly. Let's go over there and I explain you what we do on the machine.
And all these tables get stuff put on it and stuff, and goes in there?
So what is the idea is that here is our touch panel production, and I can go over. So you have a cover glass, right? Let's take one here. You have a cover glass and a sensor. And what we produce here is we test here that we put the cover glass on the touch sensor, and we fill it up with a see-through glue. And when you then put this to a panel, in normal productions, and I show you this in the products, you have an air gap, and when light goes from glass to air to glass, you have a lot of reflections. And we fill up this gap with a see-through glue, what we do there. And by this, the quality of the picture improves dramatically. So we have here our foil cutting machine where we prepare, this is an FCA process, where we prepare the foil to bond and laminate the cover glass to the touch sensor. And this makes us so unique right now. We focus on industrial touch devices, and we are able to produce really everything in small quantities, perfectly tailored for the customer. And we start already that we design the touch controller, that we design the touch sensor, and then for the customer we can offer to give him any cover glass solution like he wants.
What are you doing here? Inspecting the quality of each panel?
It's basically, in this room all is about dust. So in this area we have still a class 1000, and we have to make secure that there are absolutely no dust particles between the glasses, because for sure the dust particle you would see later. And here she prepares now the touch sensor and the cover glass. And here they assemble it, and then exactly, it goes from the preparation and assembly, it goes to these two machines, where, and just for your information, where we produce now per year around 100,000 units. And this is a so-called vacuum temperature machine. So under heat and vacuum, the liquidity, the foil goes liquid and connects well with the cover glass and touch sensor.
What is this?
And when it's finished, let's make one process after the other. There's an inspection, and then it goes on the UV curing. So we have two processes. We have our silicon AB wet bonding process, and we have a FCA UV lamination process. And so through this machine, the product more or less is fixed. So after that, you cannot disassemble anymore on the touch panel. The speciality of our optical bonding process is that you still can rework.
This looks so cool, all this stuff. This is the world-leading class for this industry.
Yeah, so, okay, I finished.
Sorry.
So, and when there are bubbles, we put it in this chamber, which has an overpressure, and it can press all the bubbles out of the glue, so that at the end there are perfect products in.
This is the anti-bubble machine.
Let's say what you asked for, Nicolas, for sure. Yeah. You know, when you see the products or our factory tour 6 years ago, our point is that we always enjoy improving, and that we always try to become a better technology leader. And so what you see here is that was really invented by a German specialist engineer, Raphael, and with him we developed the process to optically bond large formats. And with this we were the last 2 years unique, and that made us very special in the world, and that allowed us to make all the investments. Last point here is we do also backlight productions to increase brightness, that you can use it outdoor and under high brightness. And also there it's a class 1000 area here, and we do the whole design what you see here, from the edge LEDs over the light guide plates, over the foils, to offer like what customer wants, even now 3,500 nits. And then you have a finished product. This one is, for example, used in NEC buses, MAN buses. We can show you later. Okay. So I think that's cool. Enough.
Yeah.
For
what
now.
Are these? Sorry, we missed one thing.
Yeah.
What is this machine here? What does that do?
That's our dispenser. It's a mixing machine. This is from Germany. And by the way, that you see, we have really everything under our own control. So the glue is produced in also by us with our specialists, and just this mixing machine is around $400,000. But it makes secure that the glue is good quality, put on the displays and products.
Nice.
My manager will hate me for showing you this video, because basically this is one of our company secrets. Oh. But I think it shall be okay. The point is for sure, from seeing something and from really realizing it, there are a lot of processes, and we developed really a lot of time to make this process as well.
All right.
So finally you can see me in a normal shape.
You can take off everything right here.
This is, by the way, Haibo. He is overseeing all our production processes inside this room.
Okay, let me check this off. And keep the mic pointed on.
So let's have a short.
So you said class 1000.
Even class 100 we have.
Yeah.
So that means that in a cubic meter of air, you have just 100 dust particles,
right.
And they are all below 0.3 micrometer length. Where are my shoes? Here. Okay. So we made it.
Yeah.
Again, welcome with a normal looking. And for sure, that's quite crazy.
We do everything in one shot. Can I have the shoes?
Oh, your shoes, right? So when you came first time 2003, what said we had probably the amount of people we have now in the clean room, and so
I'm still here.
not that we lose you while
I don't need to keep this on. No. Okay. I'll grab the camera. Thank you. Okay, let's continue the tour.
Thanks. So here's let's say our warehouse area for the touch displays. That's okay.
Can you put the mic just a little bit lower?
Yeah.
Just
okay.
Right there. Right here. Yeah. Okay.
And for example, okay, this one is now for sure not presented, but because I saw it, this is a super cool magic mirror we do for the US, and it will be in some super fancy store in the US later. So when you have good watchers who check closely, they will find the store later in some the mirror probably later in some news. And what's that? We are really specialists. Today we don't have a production, and this I really should not have showed on camera, but we are able to optically beyond even up to 86 or 100 inch, and this makes us really special that we invented a process where this is possible. And these are our last sendings here before Christmas going out, 32-inch optical bonded. I think this I can say in the last 2 years we produced more than 20,000 touch panels, which I think 100% everyone touched when he ordered in the US or in Germany from a large burger fast food chain. So we have really now some A brands in our portfolio. We are officially not allowed to name, but
so these funny cool things when you enter the fast food and you click what burger you want,
right? You're
in that business.
You end up configuring it at a faytech touch panel.
You can configure how much mayonnaise you want.
Here. So all the burger self-touch panels you use, they are all coming here from this room.
Nice.
Okay, so we are spread it here in the Hongmen Park. It's a little bit funny. When we came here, you know, we were still up the hill, and every 2 years we doubled our size. So we started with 600 square meter. We went to 1,200, 2,500. Hey, Jessa. Hello. This is our quality leader. And for sure, last time you came, we had the full floor here for all our operations. We had our assembly, we had our very small clean room, and we had our whole office. And then we started investing a lot, and you know, and the space went off, and we even tried the boss of the fourth floor here to pay money that he leaves us the fourth floor, but he didn't agree, so we had to take 2 floors up the hill where we drive shortly, and we had no chance to check somewhere else. We always stay here in the Hongmen Park because we were always really over busy, and this is probably something I really want to say. Basically, I wanted to start with it. I have to apologize this year to our customers because some customers had to wait like crazy for the products, and I'm really sorry for it. We know that waiting for products is one of the worst things you can do, but we were just too busy. You see it. We built up 2 factories in Suining. we started, and that's the worst thing, we started a new ERP system. So we are running now globally on Navision, and everybody told me starting a new ERP system is really troublesome, but I thought, okay, we have already one, it should be okay. But the last half year it was almost impossible to make planning.
This is the faytech mobile, the faytech car.
But
Just like
Jessa, you join also? Where is Jessa?
Yeah.
Oh, she ran. Ah,
Yeah.
my people are too.
Oh, she ran up. Okay. So this is a special faytech car.
It's I really love this car. It's I have to say it's really the best car I've driven so far. So we drive now electric here, but it's like crazy.
Whoa!
It's
Yo! This is
and it has 500 horsepower in combined, and you can drive 60 kilometers by battery. Wait, let's take her. Jessa, come on, join. Otherwise, you are running out of breath.
Yeah.
And it has one more motor, so it has two electric motors.
This is a BYD, no?
Yeah. And I have to say it's really the best car
It's better than a Tesla?
Okay, this I don't know, but I think it's better than an Audi Q7 because it has also 3 seats.
This screen is cool.
Yeah, and you have all these features like you can move it, or when you make the sport modus, we were eco, it goes orange, so it's really a very, very funny car with for sure a bird eye view, and you can see everything. And it's the first car we had so far 3 cars in China, always buying Chinese car manufacturers models.
And you use it as like a company car when you pick up customers and stuff?
And I have to say, this one is really the best car I've driven, and it's the first time that the quality is like a German car. So I can just say congratulations to the Chinese car manufacturer that they improved dramatically the last 10 years.
As far as I know, BYD is the world leader in electric cars. They're like selling highest quantity, but it's mainly in China.
Yeah. For sure, China is now the largest market. It's in Shenzhen. You just get a license plate now when you have an electric car, and all other license plates are in a lottery. But this is what I really want to say. The last 10 years, China changed totally. A good example is probably when we started 2010, we paid $120 on the assembly line to our workers, and today nobody earns less than $600. So you have to imagine, let's say the poorest or the low levels worker, they increase their salary on a worldwide basis 5 times, and that the country is able to provide such a development within such a short time, I'm really strongly impressed.
So 10 years China?
Yeah, 10 years China. On the other side, for
how's it been so far? The Chinese experience?
It's China is you know, it's both extremes. You have I think there is no normal. Either it's total fantastic or it's a total disaster. And so I mean, it's a place to do business, and for living, I have to say this is not our company. we run shortly through because we make a rooftop shoot. But let's say for sure China is the right place to be to build up a business, or it was the last 10 years. And let's say for living, I would probably prefer to live somewhere else. I just had a business friend in Munich who was this weekend going skiing with his children, and that for sure doesn't work here. And that's a pity. So we have now here our outdoor test center. And for sure that's super important that we reproduce industrial touch devices which also shall run under harshest environments. And we have here our products which age for I think this one is already half a year here. No? And also this one, you see it already for sure. The case is slowly getting damaged. This is also already more than half a year here. But the important thing is the display and everything still works.
So just with the rain, whatever happens, they're fine.
So this models, especially here, the butterfly solutions we have, they are perfectly optimized and set up for working outdoor. And they have the ability that even under IP68 there are no ghost touches, and with IP65 you still can the touch works perfectly use it. So the touch works, the video
cool video. That's on your YouTube channel,
right? Yeah, our YouTube channel always doesn't get so many views like yours.
We can link to it. We'll link this video to you.
But anyhow, we tried. Jessa, we wanted to make a waterproofing video, but this didn't work. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go further.
Is this the faytech solar panels or no?
It's I like this very much. They put solar panels on all rooftops here.
Nice.
I feel like it's probably too
charge your car.
Too hot to have a real good efficiency, but okay. So we have then now in this building we have two floors. And I think we make a short check on the when we are with the quality on the quality team, and then let's go further through the company. So what's that? We doubled every 2 years our factory size, and we have now even in Suining two factories. Why? Because what I told you, in Shenzhen we are now operating in Shenzhen with the highest salaries and the highest rent costs for spaces. And
so that's in Sichuan?
Right, where the spicy food is. Yeah. And so to be frank, for example, we talked about the development in China. Theoretically, when you really want to produce cheap, then you could also go now to Eastern Europe. And there you pay probably even less. But in China now, it's all about high tech. And for sure you have here the complete supply chain, and you have in China also now a big market you can address. And so we set up us that we have here in Shenzhen now, our technological headquarters. So let's check again Jesser's area. Here we should put surely on just the shirts. I think that works. Shall I help you?
Thank you. All right.
And we have in. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is really funny. You have a good fitting, I think.
Yeah. You had a small.
And. So here we have our incoming material inspection, and that's really what Jesser takes care about. That I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm now still heard or not, but really we take quality test very serious. So we have machines which are tortured on the vibration system. Also components which are on steady vibration, and we, for example, right now you see it test our glue at minus 70 degrees again, minus 70 because we go on an automotive solution, and the requirement is that the glue also survives well under minus 50 degrees.
It's not milk.
Huh?
It's not milk.
No, that's our silicon glue. But we have IK08 testing.
That's a Cybertruck test.
That's a ball drop test, right? And believe me, this one is really, really heavy. So when you check, it's a 500 gram ball.
Whoa.
Yeah. Heavy. And so our products survive IK08.
You're not going to throw it against your car window, I hope. You're not going to throw it against your car window.
Please not. Yeah. Then. Yeah. And here we have our let's say long-term aging room, that we put products here, which more or less run forever, to check if there are any abnormalities. So again, Jesser is setting up this test environment really.
I saw one of these.
Very well.
I saw one of these in Seattle.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, our partner is the number one for.
There was like one of these.
Yeah, interactive intercoms. We produce for him every month more than 200 pieces.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Also a nice one.
Okay. So we are doing here an incoming test. Then we have our warehouse. I hope, let's see if it's looking like a German warehouse. Hopefully. We are, we are moving now a lot of goods to Suining for the production. But I go first. But I think it's, let's say, it's quite well organized. You know what it is, and for sure, when you have the expensive goods, they are in an extra room with also then temperature control. We have for sure every day a check if the temperature is followed up and the humidity. So there we take quite well care, and now it's
all the way down.
Huh?
All the way down.
It should look everywhere good. You want to see?
Yeah, no, but you have stuff all the way down there.
Yes.
It's a lot of stuff.
It's really like, Nicolas, when you came 2013 first time, we made the revenue we have now in our warehouse. So we probably that time made around 3 million and was growing to 5 million. And now we have always around 3 million in warehouse, and we are doing overall $25 million revenue. So the last 10 years we grow in average every year by 50%. So I hope it's right when I say that you interview now one of the fastest growing touch device manufacturers in the world. And but for sure I have to say I'm first thankful for the people. When you look well, a lot of people are still here from 2013 video. For sure most important is my wife. And but so it's really a work of all the people, and at faytech, and for sure we had a lot of luck for which I'm very thankful and humble. So here you have now our how to say, our introduction area. So normally you come from the elevator, and
that's actually the intro.
That's the entrance, right? And I think we can take off now the shirts, and so you have, for example, to the left, a short overview of our factory buildings in Suining. We have in Suining overall 20,000 square meter production. We have now a case manufacturing, even with a laser cutting machine, bending. So we produce, I show you later, our complete cards in the case factory. All our cases now coming from this factory. And then it's fantastic, it just goes 50 meters forward to the electronics assembly, where we have then the assembly of all products. And so let's say, I think here less and less will change, but probably the next time we should go to Suining, because this is now really impressive. And this is a nice example. Arne builds this up. Arne joined us 2010 as warehouse manager. And he told us always, give me a factory to manage and I will do it better than you. So we said, okay, let's go. And he's doing, and with just 30 years, he do a fantastic job.
So it's even bigger than what we see here?
It's 5 times bigger.
5 times bigger.
Yeah.
But
so here is now
here's the clean room stuff.
Yeah, here's the clean room stuff. Here we focus on, let's say, the optical bonding, the touch panel production, but the whole assembly now, production happens now in Suining. We have here just small quantity productions, and probably this is what you should. I hope your camera can see it. Our picture quality is better than from competitors, and that's because there is no air gap between touch panel and panel, but we fill it up with a see-through glue in the clean room. And you have less reflections, the brightness is higher, and when you look from the side, it's like the picture is flowing on the air. And yeah, be fast. You see, for example, this is my favorite video and comparison. I don't know if you saw it already on YouTube. This is our product, no reflections, and that's a competitor. This is our left side picture, total clear, total nice. And to the right, it's the picture of the competitor. It's really no fake. And I'm really proud. This is one of the leading touch device manufacturers. Everybody knows. And we were now better in quality and everything.
It's because of all that bonding solution we just saw.
Lauren is playing in her game time, scandalous. But that's for sure what we set up.
Product.
It's this is a faytech flat, and I mean that's I think the future. You have the Huawei mobile, and it's just a Huawei mobile, and you can play, make your mobile large with so-called USB-C screens, and this is one of it. I stopped your playing. Sorry.
It's funny because maybe we did a video last year, right?
Exactly.
And everybody got the idea. Everybody
and it's coming now so strong.
Copied you, right?
What I really don't understand is why the mobile companies don't advertise it. It's, you know, this is what Huawei offers. You have at Huawei now with a mobile, you have even your working area. You can work, right? And use it like a normal PC. And this Apple, for example, doesn't offer. I don't know why the Android phones don't make this as a key marketing. I mean,
every Samsung has it.
Yeah, but when you check the web page, they don't write about it. So I feel like for sure this is the future, and I'm more than happy.
So how's it going with that kind of a product category for you?
I have to say the people still don't buy much of it. Probably with your video it changed, and we put it now also in basically all shops everywhere. But okay, let's see. I want to show you another one. I have 3 products I really love, and one is a Butterfly MX we saw outdoor. They are now the #1 interactive intercoms in the US, and another one is we call it Magic Mirror. And so imagine you have this on. We have this in a. That's now exactly like it should not be. Let's see. Try one more time. I don't know if the microphone interrupts it now. So our employees did this as app that you can connect your mobile screen, and what you see on the mobile you can see on the screen. And imagine how nice it is when you check. Okay, do I have clean ears, right? And how did I shave my bird? Is it good or not? And this is our idea of how in future the
13.3 inch behind the
right. It's
mirror.
a 15.6 inch, and we have also we have some controls where you can say, okay, you change the lights, and you put on lights. And this was all done by an employee, and we are now preparing the software, and when it's ready, so
smart home.
You know, it goes for being a smart home. You can also change the backlight brightness. You can put it completely off, that you have it as mirror. And it's very interesting. We have in Japan now 3 hotels which start using it to use it as a hotel room management. And I think that's a great idea, that you can check yourself, but also that you can put on the lights, the air conditioner, and manage it. So now here we have our office building. Probably we go shortly in. I go first. And for sure, the most important person didn't change, my wife. She gets every time more beautiful when you film her, and for sure, I mean really that's what makes us also the successful company. I run forward and get the project and the idea, and she has a poor job to keep the company growing behind and manage everything. Right now she's getting the ERP running, Microsoft Navision. She oversees PMC and purchase, which is here the area, and then we have our international sales team. Joanna is the one who's always there. She's since 2013 with it. And then we have our customer service with Susan managing it. Oh, Susan, I could have a funny story about our relationship. Seriously, with Susan I learned most 2016, but that's all what I want to say. And then we enter here our engineer area with Nathan on my side. So I sit here. You know him. He doesn't change. He's still looking like all the time before. Before I say more, I want to show you our our big.
This is yours.
Our big future, hopefully. So this is really what I'm really proud. And after being the #1 in optical bonding large formats, we are now the #1 in interactive shopping carts. And you see here one cart, how it is already running in 10 shopping supermarkets in Germany. And we had 2017 the first test market. We have this year the first rollout to 10 supermarkets.
10 supermarkets just in individual supermarket, not the whole, like you don't go in every single Aldi or something like that.
For sure, that's our hope, long term.
Yeah.
But right now we are in 50 supermarkets in Germany. And next year it shall be, this year 10, next year it shall be 50. And hopefully after that, the chain, I can say it, it's an Edeka. So Edeka has 5,000 supermarkets. When they would put it in all supermarkets in Germany, we would be $1 billion.
How's it going in those 10 so far?
It's good. So what you do is you have your app, you scan, you see it has a Christmas welcome. It's very beautiful. And then the idea is very easy. So you go to your to the supermarket and you say, okay, I buy the coffee, and you see it comes. You put it in, we buy Smarties, you scan, and you see Smarties, you put it in, whatever. Okay, more German things which can be scanned in a supermarket.
So
I don't have. You have it, and let's scan also the Dallmayr Prodomo. And the thing is, we have a scale, right? We have a camera, we have the scanner, display, battery, so it runs 20 hours even in winter. And then
what does this part do here?
This is it's LED light. It shows later when you paid. When you ask for SOS, it changes to red. I can show you later. And so the idea is very easy. You put your bag on it, right? You go scanning the things, put them in. You have always here, all the time, your full control about how much you spend, right? You can see it also here, 32 euros. And then you could navigate, for sure this doesn't work here, or you can say you pay. And that's really it. You just say pay. You don't have to unpack again or whatever. And you can pay at the register or by credit cards, and you go. So it's the most.
It could be a
now you see now it's waiting for paying. So the LED light starts blinking, and when it's paid, it's.
It could
blue.
be like one of those. Just walk out shopping also.
This has to be for sure in every supermarket in the world. And
if this is every
sure,
supermarket, you know, the husbands will love go to the groceries, right? They'll be like, I'll do it.
The app is even crazy. So you can navigate, right? And you can prepare on your mobile phone what you want to buy. And then you have an auto navigation through the supermarkets. And now even more, you can share the shopping list with, for example, let's talk in stereotypes, right? Your husband goes in the supermarket and he shares with the wife at home. She can put the alcohol out, and then he cannot buy the alcohol anymore. So,
one thing I think you could that they could develop potentially is, you know, this when you stay a customer for a long time, they can customize the prices for you. So actually you might even get discounts if you shop all the time in the same store. Boom, they give you a discount on everything.
I mean, imagine seriously, imagine you shop with this to the market, and for sure the shopping cart knows, for example, which alcohol you buy. And now you come into the department where wine is sold. For sure, imagine the advertisement budget a wine company would spend to reach you here.
And if you buy 9 Jack Daniels, you get the 10th for free.
That was even here, but this time not. You can get discounts. Okay, what I can show, you can ask for help, SOS, then the LED goes red, and the supermarket person comes. So we show it first time on the NRF in January in New York, and I think this is really, hopefully, the most interesting product on the NRF.
What's an NRF? Is that the show
National Retailers Foundation. Cool. I don't go, but our CEO goes there, hopefully.
The coolest shopping cart in the world,
it's
#1.
Really like this, yeah. So you are now in that company.
Cool.
And all done and developed with these guys.
Because when Amazon does one of their funny stores, it costs like millions. They have to put cameras everywhere in the store. You just add shopping carts and the existing shopping, any supermarket, and you're done.
For sure, first, a lot of companies don't want to share their knowledge with Amazon, so I think it's better that we provide them a software with our partners. And right second is Amazon goes crazy with the hardware investments. Every cupboard has a scale and whatever. Here we just put it in the cart and it's quite easy. And for sure there is a hidden check. So when you scan something and you put something different in the cart, this is one gem right, then for sure there is a silent alarm and somebody would ask you, oh, can I check your bag before you leave? But the main point is you put the things in and the next time you put the things out is at your home. And what I'm really happy is in the engineer department, the people stay. Jinsung, you have on your picture, he started 2010-11. Nick is the latest one, 2013. Wei, 2011. Nathan, 2010. So we have really a core team where we do the stuffs. Jinsung is doing all our PCB designs. And I like really stories like this. He started as a repair guy on the assembly line. And now he's our head of PCB designs, and he really self-taught everything by himself. So I think he's a genius. Very happy we have now from January on also an engineer.
What is he working on?
He don't speak Chinese, but he's doing the PCB layout design or check right now.
For one of those.
We are working very hard on a new version to cut down. For sure, this shall be. We want to produce 100,000, so we have incredible pressure.
With the end of December, January is very soon, right?
Yes, and so, but we have Lothar, who's now in Germany overseeing the R&D, but this is his team. Then we have with Kelvin and his team doing all the touch panel design. So what you saw produced on 5th floor, he designed with his team. And we have with Wei and his assistant all the backlight design. So what you saw also in the clean room where we do the backlight assembly, that's all coming out of his head together with Raphael in Germany, who's overseeing our bonding and backlight development. And Nick, for example, is doing our monitor and firmware design. And then we have here a team of our engineers and the CAD designers who are doing then all the stuff people want. And
is the secret next version product also maybe?
I have to say we have now too many projects. This is a project I feel I even don't know. It looks like something from the US. The US do now a lot of own specialized requirements. And then we have here our small R&D room. For sure, again, you have to imagine everything now in Suining. We have the big quantity, and here we do the development
and design, R&D. Yeah. Shenzhen is my understanding, and you may be able to do very fast time to market, all kinds of stuff. How fast does it get? Like when you have a new project, let's say somebody comes and says, I want to do a new touchscreen for my house system or something. How long will it take you?
I mean, we are German, so we are too slow for the other Chinese, and we don't work on Saturdays like others do. So we are the wrong ones. But when you ask me what you should do in Shenzhen, I told you that I give some suggestions. From price point of view, China is not interesting anymore. You can assemble wherever cheaper.
I think
but here is the electronics development.
Electronics, yeah.
And what I think is very interesting what you said. Here is the fastest R&D and sample build-up.
Fastest time to market.
Right. And so when you have a cool idea, just come here and set it up. And bring it to market. And what I want to show you, for example, shortly, is wait. I have too many screens right now. Where? Okay, here we go. We have in the newest version of the faytech flat, we have also. Let's write something nice to our Chinese listeners. So I'm learning hardly Chinese.
Is it Merry Christmas?
Yeah,
Chinese?
I don't tell you. So
okay.
But you see, it has also finger detention. So this is really a nice product also to to use next to a lap screen. Lap screen to use with a notebook or laptop, and it's again our faytech flat. So when you ask me, right, for China, I think in China there was one big change is when Alibaba opened for business to business companies 2005 to 2010. And suddenly worldwide you could buy really cheap electronic products directly from the manufacturer, and this made an incredible boom. On the other side, I came because of this also to China, but none of my that time delivery partners still alive. But now, and this is I think a big revolution, is Amazon opens its warehouses and hubs for Chinese manufacturers. And so it's totally clear, we focus on, let's say, a high quality, we focus on becoming a brand, because for the no-names there will be so incredible price push and hit, because now anybody can produce in China and sell directly to all over the world. And we have here our aging from the production side. That's important. So all products are aged for minimum 8 hours before we ship them. They have again a vibration
earthquake
test. Machine. Yeah. And here what you saw already, and what we do is that we do just a small quantity assembly now. Also that more or less 2013, that was all our production. And now we take this just as a small products, first time productions. We have a small S&T machine to have prototypes building, and have here then the things which it doesn't make sense to send to Suining for production, or where we have some special requirements. And so I think this was very short, I don't know, not so short, and go through to our company. I think from technology you could see that we developed greatly. We are innovative. We have two products. Two products we are now really leading for optical bonding and shopping carts. So I hope it makes sense to come often again to always see something exciting new.
Can you say some more stories about 10 years China, and this is, I mean, the potential, the sky's the limit, right? This market could be, you have so much growth, but it could go even so much further, right?
Let's say, I mean, that's the motivation. First, really, I'm really humbled about how everything worked. We had a lot of luck that we come so far. This is not because one guy, but because everything worked well and we find the right ecosystem. What motivates me now is definitely we see the potential. We are now doing just 25 million. All our competitors do 10 times, 20 times, 50 times more revenue. And I feel like we could really, the last 10 years, build, let's say, almost the knowledge base up they have, and in some parts we could even be more innovative. So yes, I think we have big potential, and I hope we can keep our growth for the next 10 years like we had the last 10 years. But I mean, that's probably the crazy thing. People tell us, oh my God, you grow from 0 to 25 million in 10 years. But on the other side, when I see what's going on in China, I feel like we are too slow. We could be far faster. In China, in 10 years, the whole society changed. You know, when we came here, people, I don't know, they smoked while they were eating. Now it's total clean. When you 10 years ago walked over the street, it was dangerous. You would be almost killed. Yeah? Now everybody stops at a crosswalk. So it's really like we are here in lifetime seeing how a whole society completely changed, and that's for sure breathtaking.
And you post updates on your LinkedIn also? You have followers there?
Yes, for sure. I think LinkedIn is a very good tool to reach business partners, and we have regular updates. I have to say I put most of it on LinkedIn, and then the company goes officially 2-3 months later, so it makes sense to follow me and contact me. And for sure, that are great possibilities for marketing right now.
And the kind of videos you're going to be doing the next few months on your YouTube, for example, product videos?
For sure, your video hopefully is the most important.
Yeah.
And but we promised our advisory board that we should put regular product shooting. So I hope in the afternoon we can do probably some. And yes, we will try to have a regularly update on our product. Right now we have a complete update on our rubber frame series, where we offer it also with an i5 Intel series, so it's 2-3 times more powerful than our actual models. And we also work on an embedded update. We have now a complete department in Germany, even doing the software. Again, for industrial customers, we are able to compile the kernel and do driver developments. For sure, because of this, we are more expensive than, let's say, the typical Chinese offerer who just sells something standard. But for that, we have a better quality and a better support.
What's your embedded solution?
We have right now still, that's it, we are slower than a lot of the companies you visit. We still use an Allwinner V40, but again, we have the full Linux source code. And I think this you cannot find in China from anybody else. We invested a lot on this. And we go now with an RK3399 solution in the first quarter.
Very powerful.
Chip. It's very powerful, but let's say this is also no magic. There we just say, okay, for our industrial customers, we provide a really well-designed, completely stable solution.
Yeah. And if you go Intel or embedded, there's a price difference that might attract some markets.
For sure, it's still a big game. And I mean, that's what I showed also with the mobile, right? Theoretically, in the next year, you don't need anymore any PC. The mobile is powerful enough for the embedded design, and this will change a lot of things in the industrial world. And
how's it going with the New York subsidiary or team or partnership?
They're busy? They're this year exploding. They have a new office, right? We had a shooting 2015, 16.
Yeah.
And they are this year our strongest grower. And so we have finally a good grip on the US market.
Your office is on Times Square? Somewhere over there. All right. Cool. All right. Thanks for this tour. Yeah. If we did 30 minutes more, it'd be a feature film.
Nicolas, thank you very much. Right. Always a pleasure to have you.